Hello dear students, so welcome back to my video lecture 7 on P block elements. Well students, so far from video lecture 1 to video lecture 6 we have completed all the physical properties and the chemical properties of boron family. Hope you remember whatever we have discussed so far. Well students, if we can go with the physical properties, we have discussed about the electronic configuration, atomic radius, ionization enthalpy, the oxidation state, melting point, density, etc. And if you go ahead with the chemical properties of boron family elements, we have discussed their reaction with oxygen, with water, with halogens. We have discussed the trihalides of boron, the trihalides of aluminium, and lastly we also discussed the structure of aluminium trichloride, isn't it? Now in this video we will talk about some of the important compounds of boron. Yes students, now we will in this video and in my next video we will talk about some of the important compounds of boron. What are the important compounds of boron that we're going to talk here? Yes, look here, important compounds of boron. Important compounds of boron. Well, under important compounds of boron we will be talking about that is borax, then boric acid, then after borax we will talk about the different allotropic forms of carbon, different allotropic forms of boron, allotropic forms of boron. Then we will talk about boric acid, and very importantly we will talk about diborans. Understood? Clear? So we will be talking about these important compounds of boron. Which are the important compounds of boron? It is borax, different allotropic forms of boron, boric acid and diboran. Now shall we start with borax? Yes, we will be talking about borax now. Borax. Students, what is the chemical formula of borax? The chemical formula of borax is Na2B4O7 10H2O. Na2B4O7 10H2O. What is this called as? Na2B4O7 is called as sodium metaborate. Got it? So if sodium metaborate plus dot 10H2O, well this molecule is called as borax. Come on, once again, what is borax? Na2B4O7 dot 10H2O is called as borax. Now the question will be like this. In your entrance examination, the question is going to be like this. How many waters, how many water of crystallization will be there in borax? How many water of crystallization will be there in borax? Yes, how many water of crystallization? As you can observe the formula of borax, it is Na2B4O7 dot 10H2O. The formula is telling us that sodium metaborate is associated with 10 molecules of water, isn't it? So that means there are 10 molecules of water of crystallization. We know whenever I write CuSO4 dot 5H2O. What is this 5H2O? These are, okay, the water of crystallization. Am I correct? So when I write Na2B4O7.10H2O, okay, that means 10, okay, water molecules are the water of crystallization. No. Okay, no, actually how many water of crystallization will be there in borax? Okay, it will be 8. The answer is going to be 8. There are 8 molecules of water of crystallization in borax. Okay, how it is 8? Now the formula is telling us that there are 10 molecules of water. No, this is not the actual formula of borax. This is the condensed formula of borax. The actual formula of borax is like this. Look here. Yeah, look at the actual formula. The actual formula, okay, yes, of borax is like this. Look at here. Okay, Na2, yes, B4O5 OH 4, okay, OH 4 times dot 8H2O. This is the actual formula of what? Okay, borax. This is the actual formula of borax. Na2B4O5 OH 4 times dot 8H2O. This is the actual formula. So in this actual formula, how many waters of crystallization? 8 molecules of water of crystallization. So therefore, okay, so what is the answer for it? It is 8. Understood? Don't take it as 10. This is not the actual formula of borax. This is the condensed formula of borax. Understood? Okay, so what is the condensed formula of borax? It is Na2B4O7.10H2O. Okay, yes, it seems like there are 10 molecules of what? Water of crystallization, but in the actual formula, what is the actual formula of borax? The actual formula of borax is Na2B4O5 OH 4 times dot 8H2O. In this actual formula of borax, there are 8 molecules of water of crystallization. Hence, the answer is going to be what? 8. So what do you want to say? If somebody will ask you, okay, yes, yeah, how many water of crystallization in borax? It's going to be 8. What is the actual formula of borax? It is Na2B4O5 OH 4 times, okay, 8H2O. Okay, 8H2O. So how many water of crystallization? 8 water of crystallization. Then guys, what is the structure of borax? What is the structure of borax? Very important. Very important. Okay, what is the structure of borax? Yes, see the structure of borax. Structure of borax. Okay, what is the actual formula for borax? It is Na2, yes, okay, B4, isn't it? O5 OH 4 times dot 8H2O, isn't it? This is the actual formula of borax. Now, how many boron atoms are there? There are 4 boron atoms. Like, write 4 boron atoms like this. Okay, let me write okay, the structure of boron very precisely. Look here, I'm going to write 4 boron atoms like this, okay. So, and in between, how many oxygen atoms are there? 5, isn't it? Write the oxygen atoms in between boron like this, okay, like this. 1, 2, yeah, then 3, then 4, isn't it? And between these 2 borons, write 1 oxygen. Okay, now connect the oxygen with boron atoms like this. Look at here. Okay, yes, understood. And there are 4 OH molecules, correct? Okay, look here, OH, okay, OH, OH, okay, OH. This is, okay, with Na2, okay, and 8H2O. 8H2O. I hope you understood how to write the structure of borax. Okay, we wrote what? 4 boron atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5 oxygen atoms in between what? 4 boron. one oxygen here, oxygen here, oxygen here, oxygen here, and oxygen here. Then we connected the boron and oxygen. Okay, boron oxygen, boron oxygen, boron oxygen, boron oxygen, and also boron oxygen. Understood? And there are 4 hydroxyl groups. So one hydroxyl group here, hydroxyl group here, hydroxyl group here, hydroxyl group here. Okay, understood? Okay, Na2, okay, B4, okay, O5, okay, OH 4 times dot 8H2O. This is the actual structure of what? Borax. Okay, there are special things about this structure of borax. Okay, what are the special things? Look here. See, in borax we know there are 4 boron atoms, isn't it? Okay, in borax there are 4 boron atoms. Is that correct? Okay, see this. Okay, yeah, in borax, okay, understand the first point. 2 boron atoms are sp2 hybridized. Okay, 2 boron atoms are sp2 hybridized, and 2 boron atoms are, okay, sp3 hybridized. Okay, 2 boron atoms are what? sp3 hybridized. Please understand the structure carefully, because we can expect so many NEET questions on this structure. Okay, so in this borax structure, okay, there are 4 boron atoms, 1 2 3 4. Okay, out of these 4 boron atoms, 2 boron atoms are sp2 hybridized and 2 boron atoms are sp3 hybridized. Okay, sp2 hybridization means how many hybrid orbitals? 3 hybrid orbitals, isn't it? Okay, sp3 hybridization means how many hybrid orbitals? 4 hybrid orbitals. Am I correct? sp2 hybridization means 3 hybrid orbitals, sp3 hybridization means 4 hybrid orbitals. Is that correct? Okay, look here. See, how many orbitals around this boron count? How many bonds around this boron? 1 2 3 4. So this boron is surrounded by 4 bonds, 1 2 3 4. Therefore this boron is sp3 hybridized. It is sp3 hybridized. Now look at this boron. Okay, this boron is surrounded by 1 2 3, only 3 bonds. This boron is surrounded by 3 bonds, 1 2 3. Therefore this boron is sp2 hybridized. Now go with this boron. How many bonds are there around this boron? 1 2 3 4. Okay, so this boron is surrounded by 4 bonds, then that means it is sp3 hybridized. Am I correct? Okay, now just look at this boron. How many bonds around this boron? 1 2 3. There are only 3 bonds around this boron. Therefore this boron is sp2 hybridized. Okay, just look here. So in borax 2 boron atoms are sp3 hybrid orbitals, whereas 2 boron atoms are sp2 hybrid orbitals. Am I correct? Okay, and in borax there are okay 5 BOB linkage, isn't it? Okay, in borax there are how many BOB linkage? 5 BOB linkage. Just look here. Okay, this is one BOB linkage. Am I correct? Okay, this is another BOB linkage, isn't it? Okay, yes, this is another BOB linkage. Is that correct? Okay, how many? 1 2 3. This is one more BOB linkage, isn't it? And lastly, this is another BOB linkage. Is that correct? So how many total BOB linkages? There are 5 BOB linkage. Okay, I hope you understood the structure of borax. Okay, so what about the structure of borax, guys? Okay, so in borax 2 boron atoms are sp2 hybridized and 2 boron atoms are sp3 hybridized, and there will be 5 BOB linkage. There is going to be how many BOB linkage? 5 BOB linkage. Are we clear with this? So that is about the structure of borax. So what is the actual formula for borax? It is Na2B4O5 OH 4 times dot 8H2O. 8H2O. Are we clear? Yes. Now let us understand the chemical properties of borax. Okay, yes, chemical properties of borax. Okay, let us understand the chemical properties of borax. Okay, yes. So chemical properties of borax. Chemical properties of borax. Okay, yes. What is a condensed formula of borax? It is Na2B4O7 10H2O. This is the condensed formula of borax, isn't it? Okay, Na2B4O7.10H2O. Is that correct? Now, when you are talking about the chemical properties of borax, remember one word. What is it? Okay, HAWT, hot. Okay, HAWT. What does H refers to? H refers to what? Heat. Okay, what does A refers to? What? Acid. Okay, what does W refers to? Water. Okay, what does T refers to? Temperature. Temperature is nothing but again heat. Okay, please remember this word hot, HAWT, hot. Understood? H refers to what? Heat. A refers to acid, W refers to water, T refers to temperature. Now let us take borax. What is it? Na2, yes, B4O7.10H2O. Now let us heat this borax. The first word. Let us heat this borax. Okay, so when I heat this borax, all the water molecules will evaporate. Okay, when I heat the borax, all the water molecules will evaporate. That means I'll be getting what? Na2B4O7 plus 10H2O. Is this correct? Okay, what is this? Sodium metaborate. Understood? When I heat the first word, when I heat this sodium metaborate, all the water molecules will evaporate, giving rise to what? Sodium metaborate, Na2B4O7 plus 10H2O. 10H2O. Got it? Okay, now let us continue with the next step. Okay, now consider sodium metaborate, Na2, yes, B4O7. Okay, now treat it with any acid. Okay, say for example, I'm going to treat it with HCl. Okay, yes, the next step, the next word, acid. Understood? Okay, take the sodium metaborate, and treat it with an acid. Okay, how do I write the product? I told you in the videos, in the previous videos, whenever you want to write the product in an ionic reaction, just interchange the ions, isn't it? Okay, how do I interchange the reaction? See, Na2B4O7 is there and HCl is there. What are the ions of Na2B4O7? Yes, it is Na plus and B4O7 2 minus, isn't it? And in HCl we'll have H plus Cl minus. Now interchange the ions. Are you getting my point? Na plus Cl minus will give us what? NaCl. Okay, and then we have H plus, okay, and then B4O7 2 minus, H plus B4O7 2 minus. How do you write the product? Okay, just interchange what? Apply crisscross method. Is that correct? So what is that? If I multiply 2 here, I'll be getting what? H2B4O7. Okay, H2B4O7. What is this H2B4O7? This is sodium metaborate. This is called as metaboric acid. Okay, what is this called as? Metaboric acid. Are we clear? H2B4O7 is called as metaboric acid. Okay, yes. Next, okay, so first thing, okay, we took borax and we heated it, we got sodium metaborate. Okay, and we took sodium metaborate, we have added acid. Okay, addition of acid is nothing but what? Okay, addition of acid is called as acidification. Okay, that means the second step is acidification. Got it? Okay, so to sodium metaborate I'm adding an acid. Okay, when I add acid we'll get metaboric acid. Okay, metaboric acid. What is this process called as? Acidification. Okay, now let us go with the second step. The third step. Okay, let us take what? Metaboric acid, H2, yes, B4O7, H2B4O7, and then we'll treat it with what? Next, What is it? We'll treat it with water. Let us treat this with what? Water. Okay, what happens when, okay, metaboric acid is treated with water? Okay, yes, come on, what is that we're going to get here? We will be getting, okay, yes, H3BO3. Okay, we will get what? H3BO3. This is nothing but boric acid. What is it called as? Boric acid. H3BO3 is called as boric acid. Boric acid. Are we clear? Okay, so H2B4O7, metaboric acid, when it is treated with water, we will be getting boric acid. Boric acid. And in the last step, take this boric acid, H3BO3, heat it. You heat it. Okay, what happens when you heat it? Okay, yes, it will be giving what? B2O3. What is this B2O3? Yes, what is this B2O3? It is called as boric anhydride. What is it? Okay, this is called as boric anhydride. Look here. Okay, H3BO3. We got H3BO3, that is boric acid in the third step. So, okay, we are going with the fourth step. That means we are increasing the temperature. We are increasing the temperature means we are heating it. So, when boric acid is heated, we will get what? Boric anhydride. What is that we're going to get? Boric anhydride. Boric anhydride. Are we clear? Understood? So when borax is heated, okay, it will lose all its water molecules and form sodium metaborate. When sodium metaborate is acidified, we will get what? Okay, yes, metaboric acid. When a metaboric acid is treated with water, that is when metaboric acid is hydrolyzed, we will be getting boric acid. When boric acid is heated, we will get boric anhydride. Boric anhydride. I hope you understood my point. Okay, what is the formula for boric anhydride? It is B2O3. What is the formula for boric anhydride? It is B2O3. B2O3. Are we clear? Yes. Okay. Now, okay, what happens when, okay, yes, borax is hydrolyzed. Yes. What happens when borax is hydrolyzed? That is, okay, what happens when Ne2B4O7 is hydrolyzed? That means, okay, it is treated with what? Water. Okay, hydrolysis of borax. Hydrolysis. Okay, hydrolysis of borax. Look here. Okay, what happens when borax is hydrolyzed? Hydrolyzed. Okay, that means when borax is treated with what? Water. Again, it's an ionic reaction. Interchange the reactions, guys. Okay, what do we have in Ne2B4O7? We have Na plus ions and B4O7 2 minus, and in water we have H plus and OH minus. Just interchange the reaction. Interchange the reaction. Okay, Na plus plus OH minus will give us what? NaOH. Okay, now apply crisscross method, okay, and try to combine them. What is that you're going to get? Okay, we will be getting H2B4O7. What is this H2B4O7? This is called as metaboric acid. Okay, yes, when metaboric acid, now when this is cooled, okay, or else, yeah, when it is heated, we know what happens when metaboric acid is heated. Okay, what is it going to give? What is it going to form? Yes, any idea? Okay, come on, it will form what? H3BO3. H3BO3. Are we clear? Okay, when it is heated, we have learned this in the previous video. I mean, in the just previously, just a minute back, we learned when metaboric acid is heated, we will get what? Boric acid, H3BO3. Are we clear? Any doubts with this? Okay, yes, this is regarding what? Hydrolysis of borax. Hydrolysis of borax. Okay, now guys, we have to understand a very important phenomena, a very important technique called as Borax Bead test. Okay, we have to understand a very important phenomena, a very important test that is called as Borax Bead test. Very important for your NEET examination. Okay, borax, okay, bead test. Borax bead test. Understand this test actually, just like we do the flame test. Okay, in salt analysis we do the flame test, isn't it? Just like the flame test, there is something called as borax bead test. Okay, what is this borax bead test? Look here. Okay, see, when, understand the statement very well, when borax is heated, when borax is heated, heated, it swells. Okay, just like, okay, have you observed, okay, chapati, it swells when it is heated. When chapati is being heated, it will swell, isn't it? Okay, it will swell, it will pop out, correct? Okay, so when chapati is heated, it will swells. Just like that, when borax is heated, it's going to swell. Okay, it will swell. Why it will swell? Because it loses all its water molecules. When water molecules start escaping from borax, when water molecules start escaping from borax, okay, the borax will swell. It will swell. Okay, yes, understand? When borax is heated, it swells. Okay, correct? When, okay, heating is continued, when heating is continued, when heating is continued and cooled, okay, and cooled, okay, yes, it forms, it forms, okay, it forms, yeah, a white, okay, transparent, sorry, it forms a transparent, okay, glassy bead. It forms a transparent glassy bead. Okay, yes, just like, have you observed the marbles, kids playing marbles? Okay, kids playing marbles, have you observed it? Just like that, okay, we will get a transparent glassy bead. Okay, when please understand the borax test. Say first I have borax, okay, I'll start heating. When borax is started to, when we start heating borax, all the water molecules will start to evaporate. When the water molecules try to evaporate, borax will swell. Borax is going to swell. Okay, yes, and if you keep on heating it, and then after a while, if you cool it, you will get a transparent glassy bead. Okay, we will get a transparent glassy bead. Okay, what is the transparent glassy bead called as? The transparent glassy bead is called as, okay, it is called as borax bead. Okay, borax bead, just like marbles, just like marbles. Okay, yes, we will get a transparent glassy bead. And what is the transparent glassy bead called as? It is called as what? Borax bead. Borax bead. Understood? Okay, well, what is the use of this borax bead? Yeah, okay, have you copied this down? Please note this. When borax is heated, it swells. When heating is continued and cooled, okay, it forms a transparent glassy bead. And what is the transparent glassy bead called as? It is called as borax bead. Borax bead. Understood? Okay, now what is the use of this borax bead? Yes, okay, what is the use of this borax bead? Yeah, okay, use of borax bead. Use of, okay, borax bead. Okay, what is the use of this borax bead? Okay, see, using borax bead, okay, we can determine, okay, the salt, sorry, we can determine the metals present in the salt. We can determine the metals present in the salt. Okay, metals present in the salt. Just let us try to write the reactions for borax bead. Okay, how do we get borax bead and what is that borax bead? Let us write the reaction for it. Say, look here, I have, okay, borax. What is the formula? Na2B4O7.10H2O, isn't it? Now we keep on heating it. Okay, it will start losing its water molecules and it starts to swell. Correct? It will start to swell. Okay, when it swells, it will give what? When it loses all its water molecules, it will give Na2B4O7. Am I correct? Okay, Na2B4O7. Now you keep on heating this. Okay, you will not stop. You keep on heating it. Upon heating, we will get what? Na, okay, BO2, okay, plus B2O3. Okay, NaBO2 plus B2O3. What is this? Okay, this is, okay, yeah, glassy bead, NaBO2. This is, okay, a transparent glassy bead, and this is called as what? Borax bead. Borax bead. Okay, so what does the borax bead consist of? Borax bead consists of NaBO2, okay, NaBO2 plus B2O3. Borax bead consists of what? NaBO2 plus B2O3. Okay, what is B2O3? It is called as boric anhydride, isn't it? Okay, and what is NaBO2? Clear? Any doubts? So what is the resultant of borax bead? Yeah, the borax bead consists of NaBO2 plus B2O3. So you had borax, you kept on heating it, okay? When it loses its water molecules, it starts to swell. It will lose all its water molecule to form Ne2B4O7. Now you still heat it, okay? And then you're going to cool, okay? Upon heating and cooling it, we will be getting NaBO2 plus B2O3. This is transparent white bead. What is this transparent white bead called as? Borax bead. Are we clear? And what is the use of this borax bead? Okay, using this borax bead, you can determine the metals present in the salt. Okay, you can determine the metals present in the salt. Okay, which metals? Yes, we can determine the transition metals. Present in the salt. Understood? Okay. So what is the use of borax bead? It is used to determine the transition metals. Transition metals means what? D block elements. Transition elements are nothing but what? D block elements, okay, that are present in the salt. Okay, students, we will see how to determine the metals present in the salt by borax bead test in the next video. Okay, thank you.